Okay, in this tutorial you're going to learn to use a couple new tools and make some new shapes here. First thing we're going to do is delete our little guy, so I drag across to him and hit the delete key. Then we're going to start with a rectangular prism, which you did a couple tutorials back. So I just draw a rectangle, go ahead and grab my push-pull tool, and I go ahead and put that up. Now I'm going to orbit around to the front. Okay, from here now, this is the new tool, so we're going to grab our arc tool, which is right there, and I am going to click on the side, go straight across, and it will actually lock into place for you and show you that it's straight across with that green line. If I'm not straight across, it will be black, but if I am, it's green. So I click and I hold, and then I drag. I'm still holding the mouse down. I drag up and I'm going to find my center point, and you can see it says midpoint. So now I let go and I have to click there. Okay, and I'm going to orbit around, and then I'm going to grab the push-pull tool, and this time I'm going to push backwards, so I push that edge off. Okay, so I push both edges off, and now you can see that I have rounded corners on this rectangular prism. Okay, the next tool I'm going to show you is the polygon tool, and it looks like a triangle here, which it can be, but it can also be many other shapes. So right now, if you come down in this corner, you see that it says 3 sides, okay? But sorry about that. But I'm going to make it a hexagon first. So instead of 3, I'm going to type in 6 sides and hit enter. And now, when I go to my polygon tool and I draw, you can see that I have a hexagon. And I use my push-pull tool, orbit around, and you can see that I have a hexagonal prism. I think that's the right word. Okay, let's move over here a little bit, and we're going to zoom out. Okay, now I am going to draw a triangle, and so in order to do that, I need to come down to my sides, change that to 3, hit enter, and then I draw my triangle, go to my push-pull tool, push up, and I have a triangular prism. Let's move that triangle prism over, and I'm going to show you something. It's actually important whether you drag from the right side or the left side of your objects. You'll notice that when I dragged from the left side, it didn't select anything. Okay? When I drag from the left side up, it doesn't select anything either. However, if I were to drag from the left side and completely get that the top of my triangle, then it will select it. But the difference is if I drag from the right side and I've touched the side lines, you'll notice that it selected the whole thing. So it is important which side you drag from. Okay, so let's just move that over. And what I want you guys to do is draw these 3 shapes. I want you to practice dragging from both sides so you see the difference between those. When you're finished with that, you can move on to the next tutorial.